following content contains adult language and humor that is not suitable for viewers under the age of 18. Viewer discretion is strongly advised. The views and opinions expressed during the following video content are those of the individual and may not reflect those of others.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome one and all to the Sunday edition of Pacific414 Pop Talk, coming to you live on the Pacific414 YouTube channel, the Rumble channel, and also over on X, along with Bear Norman Tag. I am your host, Mike, and this afternoon we have a double feature for everybody to watch and enjoy along with us, and the first movie we'll be showing is The WolfMan from 1941, starring Lon Chaney as the title character. And then our second movie will be a great movie from 1991, so 50 years later, and that is Ernest Scared Stupid, starring Jim Varney as Ernest P. Worrell. You know what I mean, Vern?
I know what you mean, Vern.
So, hey, Vern, how you doing today?
I'm doing okay there, Vern.
Excellent, excellent.
Yeah, I mean, I miss Jim Varney. I really do.
He was great, and I was telling our guest last night that we had on The Adventure Continues, Arwen Avalon. I didn't know until I started doing a deeper dive into Jim Varney's career that he was a classical trained Shakespearean actor.
Mm-hmm. That's probably why he could do Ernest so well. You hear him when he's not playing the part, and then you see how he changes. It's like, wow. Give the guy some credit here.
Yep. He was a quality actor. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, I don't think he was given his true due because, of course, he was so associated with Ernest P. Worrell. But, being Slinky Dog in the Toy Story movies and of course, he was Jed Clampett in the Beverly Hillbillies. But he was a quality actor. He looked like he was having fun too. He seemed to have really loved Ernest P. Worrell, who, by the way, got his start doing commercials.
Mm-hmm. Doing commercials, and I believe it was Tennessee, and his car commercials, some fast food commercials, for some for hardware stores that were locally owned, and
in fact, I knew some people. The guys that I grew up with, they were originally from Tennessee, and they'd say, he was like selling bread. He was selling, he was a spokesman down there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean, Vern? And of course, the commercial consisted of him talking to Vern, because that was quote unquote supposed to be the audience. And it's amazing how he took that and was able to run with it. That basically is the thing that shot him to stardom.
It is, and the thing about Ernest Scared Stupid is that was the fourth and last movie released by Touchstone Pictures.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's funny. Even to this day, I still think it's funny. I was, in junior high at the time it came out, and I thought it was funny then. I still, again, like I said, think it's funny now. I mean, you just love the physicality of Jim Varney as Ernest too.
Mm-hmm. And the faces he can make. Everyone talks about Jim Carrey, but boy, he could make his own series of faces.
Yeah, I mean, especially when he was dressed up as the old woman. Back in my day, you would never do anything like this. I mean, I know that was a piss poor impression, but
yeah. Again, testimony to him.
Yep. Absolutely. But I'm looking forward to watching, Ernest Scared Stupid, and of course a classic Universal monster film, because it's like I told Arwen last night. You can't have a Halloween watch party, October watch party, without at least a couple of the classic Universal monster films.
Oh yeah, we had Frankenstein. Now we got the Wolfman. The only one that we missed out of the big trifecta was Dracula.
Yes, yes. Although we could watch that one next Sunday if you want,
Hmm?
before our main movie.
Yeah, you never know. You never know.
Uh, uh,
We can do an audible.
you know me, I'm always open to doing audibles,
Hmm.
changing up the script a little bit, but you know, it's going to be a fun, relaxing stream, and of course, anybody who would like to join us, please know that we do have the Cosmi link pinned to the top of the chat on YouTube and Rumble. It will most likely be there after the stream is over. However, the movie itself won't be. So if you're watching this on the replay and you click on the link and you're not seeing the movie, that is why. But if you're ready and I'm ready, Baron, I'll go ahead and start our first movie for today's watch party, The Wolfman.
I'm
All right.
ready.
Oh,
Werewolves of London. Ow.
wait, are we old enough for this?
No.
Ah,
Ooh. Oh, the letters are all furry too.
yep.
Claude Rains,
Mm-hmm.
great actor.
Warren Williams,
Ralph
Bellamy,
Bellamy. I hear he gets in some betting action in the future.
Patric Knowles, and Bela
Ah,
Lugosi.
good old Bela. As Bela. Jim Varney as now Levy. And Lon, no, Noel Jr. though.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's uh no, this really is not a horror film per se. I don't think it's more of uh, a tragedy.
Yeah,
I wouldn't even say it's a thriller. It's a tragedy. It's a
because,
downfall of an innocent man.
yeah, because of what happens to him.
Hmm. Which I suppose you can sit back and see that's the horror of it all. The tragic hero.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, near Talbot Castle. Look how happy he is. Huh? It's just a painting.
But it was done well.
It was. I was just doing the Monty Python thing. It's only a model.
Yeah, when they see the castle.
Look at that wonderful effect work they did back then.
Yeah, and they didn't have fancy computers to help them out.
Mm-hmm. Met paintings.
Mm-hmm. Which are still used today. I mean, granted, they're digital now, but
Mm-hmm. Welcome back, Harry. Larry. You'll be Harry.
this is my brother Larry, my other brother Larry, and my other brother Larry. And it's good to
Larry.
see Shane.
Mm.
How you doing, Shane? And Shane says, great movies, yes.
Mm-hmm. You know what? Want to know the honest truth, though? I've never seen the Ernest one.
You've never seen Ernest Scared Stupid?
Nope.
I think you're going to enjoy it.
I think it will.
No, but it's still fun. It's still enjoyable. And speaking of Ernest Saves Christmas, we will be watching that in December.
Ho, ho, ho.
Watching it on Christmas Eve, if I remember my own schedule correctly. Let me look at that real quick.
You know what I think really helped him in this role was his own personal demons.
Yeah, I can see how that would help somebody do the performance.
Mm-hmm. You know, being in his father's shadow, alcoholism, you know. But he was good. Good actor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have it scheduled for Christmas Eve in December at 5 p.m. At least on my schedule as a reminder to myself. Because we'll be watching Ernest Saves Christmas and Elf that night. Snorty, good to see you.
Hey, Snorty in his human suit.
I hope you're doing well this Sunday, my friend.
I hear what it is human is really a were polar bear, and that's what happens.
Oh, I don't want to mess with a weird polar bear. I don't even want to mess with a normal polar bear.
No. What's this? What's this? What you looking at?
Mm-hmm.
Hey! Quit looking at the lady in the shower through the window.
And the thing is, you know, those particular sets still exist at Universal Studios Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
It's part of their backlot tour. There you go, Baron. He was looking
Yep.
at a lady in the window.
Huh? The start of every true creepy romance.
Yeah, how long have you been a peeping Tom?
Mm-hmm. I think he's taking his change in telescopes. No, differently. Hi, I'm this guy, you know. Mm-hmm. Oh,
That
that's
would
not
set off
creepy
the
at all.
alarms.
Oh, yeah. Everybody needs a good key.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. You gonna buy that story, Baron?
No. Aw. There, Wolf. There, Castle. Blue eyes.
That's quite the pickup line.
Mm. It's, especially on prom night.
Mm-hmm. Or sometimes wedding nights.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Oh, hard to get.
Mm-hmm. Dude, she's already told you no twice.
Yeah, but you know,
I know he's trying. He's not giving up.
exactly. Mm-hmm. He wants some of that blue-eyed action. Mm-hmm. 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 Lottie. Night.
He's got a date at 8 o'clock.
Mm-hmm. No, he doesn't.
As far as he's concerned, he does.
Mm-hmm. Maybe she does too. Like, oh, where is he? Mm-hmm. Sure you are.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Larry. Funny, doesn't look like McLean Stevens.
Nah, lucky guy.
Everybody loves that poem. I don't.
And of course, Lon Chaney would come back as the Wolfman, and the Wolfman meets Frankenstein.
Yep. Hey, it's Bela as Bela.
Mm-hmm.
Pat, what's this? Hey, you want to suck face?
You want to be somewhere private so we can get to know each other?
Want to play Worm Digger? No, don't give up your secrets.
Nope. Keep them close to you. Don't reveal all your cards in one date.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wasn't even going to attempt to say her last name, Snort. I knew I was going to butcher it.
Even Bela is the haunted man in this.
Mm-hmm. You know something's going to be happening very soon.
You scare away another customer, Bela. Jenny, no. Brave man.
Mm-hmm. Our first tragedy.
Mm-hmm. And now comes the sweet music.
Not just a wolf.
Aren't you forgetting somebody?
Yeah, they are.
I'm a dog.
Not just any dog, a bloodhound.
You see Twiddle, and you wonder how did they become an empire?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe this is the reason why the empire fell. I don't know.
Too many twiddles.
Too many Twiddles. Boy, I really want a milk bone right now. I don't know.
Hey, anybody have Purina dog chow? I got a hankering for some right now.
Boy, he was up and out of bed fast.
And Snorty's got some trivia for us. Says a Taubat is a medieval breed of hunting dog.
Mm. Part-time vampire.
That fast? No.
That sounds like it's before every episode of Pop Talk.
Mm-hmm. Mike, don't convince me this is the good day to be on the show. Oh, come on, Baron. Calm down.
Yeah. And the man who killed him.
That's all the villagers know is that there was a murder. Must be a pretty light body if only two people are carrying the casket.
Yeah. I'm not playing Dracula this time. Get me out of here.
Come on, this isn't funny, guys. Let me out.
I'm a freaking werewolf this time. So there. Why didn't you chain him up?
Only she can answer that question.
Hmm. Party at the old gypsy place.
I hear they throw great parties.
Yeah. The anguish. Yes, Jenny, of course. Yeah.
Has anybody experienced any stuttering or anything?
Just a couple minor things, nothing major.
Okay. If it happens, just let me know and I can pause it. And
Yeah, only it was a little small one when they put the casket down. I think they were trying to. They cut out the part where Bela was trying to get out of the coffin. I'm a vampire, I tell you. Look how the change of his demeanor from when we first see him in the film to now.
mm-hmm.
How he's able to change it so like that.
Which is good. It shows that the character is actually not only confused about what happened, but also showing remorse for what happened.
I mean, he is fully innocent, and that's Frank Andrew's dog. Mm, yeah, Mr. Frank. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
here they even say it right there. It's a carnival. Welcome to the Death Carnival.
Have some fun, Baron.
Buy some death goods. Ooh.
You can watch the gypsy dancing.
Hey, put your underwear on. Bravo, bravo. Yeah, you are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, my fiance has had this fantasy, two guys, girl. A lion. Well, he was in America, of course. I like that you can see the bullet things in there. Yeah. Yeah. Now. What? Mhm. Yeah, he did. A little nipple. Yeah.
You mean the wound that magically healed itself?
Mm-hmm. Suspicious.
What's the what's the deal?
By the way, there is no audible dialogue.
Yeah, I didn't need the captions to tell me that.
Right now, I'm being attacked by a werecat. Hi, mouse. Yeah. Yeah. Neat. I need a charm like that for you, Mouse. Oh. Quinn. Yeah, you just
Yep.
talk to him.
Yeah, he's right there, dude. He was right in front of you.
Yep. That's scary.
I was gonna say that was a scary image.
No, you're not more hairy.
Oh my god! I finally grew some hair on my chest.
Of course, some continuity error because when he opened his shirt to show the gypsy, there was no T-shirt. Oh,
Mm-hmm. But really, that really hasn't changed in movies. There's still continuity errors.
Larry, you are now hairy. One word: pedicure.
Pedicure, manicure.
Hi, everybody. This is my coming out party. Ooh, snarl. You might say that.
Yeah, you could say that, or someone who was bitten by a gypsy fortune teller and has now become.
Which is something to look behind. Something to look behind,
Yeah.
the curse. So maybe there is some vampire in them after all, going for the juggler the second time.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. A wolf. What did you step in? Oh, jeez.
Must have been a rough night.
Mm.
He was a
Had a
real
few
party
little.
animal.
Yeah. Buds McLarry.
And a little young Frankenstein reference from Snorty.
Yeah.
Werewolf, werewolf.
Their wolf. Their castle. I got a tattoo. I don't remember getting that tattoo.
Well,
What
like
the
I said,
hell?
he was
What
a
was I
real
drinking?
party animal. If he doesn't remember getting a tattoo,
What was in those drinks they were serving?
I don't know, but I would avoid him next time.
Mm-hmm. The path seems to go here.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Mm. You hear that, Mouse?
Mouse is looking at you like I'm not evil.
Yeah. Yeah. There were more true.
There were more true words.
Yeah, especially these days.
Yeah. Lady Miss, good to see you.
Oh, hey, they missed.
Eyes looking at him like daggers.
It's a big paw.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I think I'm a streamer. Now you have.
Indeed.
Yeah. Yeah. That oughta. I doubt it though.
Nah, sorry guys, it's not gonna hold him.
It wouldn't even hold Mouse. Well, that's going to leave a mark.
Yep.
Gnaw your leg off.
Granted, he does that when he reverts back to a human being. He won't have a foot.
Yeah, but at least he wouldn't be trapped anymore. You know.
True.
Look who's come. I rescue you.
I mean, that was still pretty impressive makeup work for back in 1941.
Oh, definitely. Hunting dogs.
Yep.
Bark, 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 bark. Bark, 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 bark. Bark, 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 bark. With no shoes.
With no shoes, he should have a limp. That's more noticeable than what we're seeing.
Yes, Larry.
I'm outside your window.
Mhm.
Never wake up a woman when she's sleeping.
Mhm.
Unless it's a dire emergency.
Well,
Even
in
then,
this
you're
case-
risking your own life as a guy.
Mhm. No. No, you can't. Yeah.
Oh no.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
That's poppycock Larry.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Yeah, but what if he has to use the bathroom?
Chamber pot. Yeah. Humor him. A hunting stand. Charming. Ooh.
Well, he was going until he heard the gunshots in the distance.
Yeah. Yeah.
She should have listened.
Yeah.
It was already foretold about her demise.
Mm-hmm. Grizzly Adams. Stop, stop, he's dead already.
He's already dead. And the shock on his father's face, realizing that Larry was the Wolfman.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
That's not exactly how it went down.
Boom. Quick and to the point.
Mm-hmm. I see. Back then, they knew the movies didn't have to be 2 hours long to get the start and finish done.
Well, back then it was a government. I mean, people didn't want to be in the theater unless it was an epic
Yeah.
for too long because it was all part of a night out. I mean, it takes ouch. Okay, mouse, go. Yeah. But it's just how it kind of goes with back then at that time. I mean, not everything was Gone with the Wind. Those were special, you know, extravaganzas. When it comes to films like this, it's like, hey, let's sit down and watch an episode of a TV show type of thing.
Yeah.
But with popcorn.
But yeah, good movie, good classic movie. I still highly recommend folks check it out. And I'm just getting things set up for Ernest Scared Stupid, and so just give me a second. But
right, and it shows you don't need to have gore or graphic scenes. In fact, it's a lot of the violence really was obscured in this film, but it drives the point home. But again, it's not really a horror film per se, as more of a tragedy. The horror is definitely around what was going on to poor Talbot, and of course Bela earlier, and that's how I think this film should be looked at more than anything else.
I know they've done several remakes of the film, expanding on certain things, but this is a classic, and you can't really touch a classic. And
no, and and themes changed as it went along. I mean, from the curse to that we had back then. Thank God for the sneeze button. But as it went down up to the 80s, when you had American Werewolf in London and The Howling and such like that, how themes changed a little bit. You got the curse, but how were people responding to the curse? And of course, it drove into more of the human sexuality, the animalistic tendencies out there with that. But this really holds up. I mean, if anyone was to properly redo this movie, they should just follow along exactly the style of how this was done. I'm not talking about a shot for shot remake like Psycho, but keep those themes as you saw. And I would also place it back in that time. I wouldn't do it in modern day.
No, I don't think it works that well in modern day. I'll admit I haven't seen any of the remakes, all the way through. I've just seen bits and pieces, but I don't think you need to set it in the 21st century if you were to do another one.
No, not at all. Maybe even go back a little further, 18th century, 19th century.
Yeah. There's a charm by having it set earlier.
Oh yeah, exactly. It's a period piece, along with everything else on that one, and as they were saying, and they were hinting through this film about they're talking about the mental state and such, but they're right. Every culture has some form of lycanthrope. Religion to it. I mean, obviously, you have people talk about the skinwalkers here with the American Indians and such, but the Batazuks of Viking Age, where they were called bear shirt. No, that was not because they went out into battle naked. It was because they put on bear pelts. And they believed that they were able to draw in the power of the bear that way. And you see also some of that with the Roman legions. There's some Roman legionnaires that had like wolf or other animals pelts on their uniforms, and in the same sense, garnering that power. And they're not going to put a cow pelt on. They don't want to be prey. They want to be the hunter. So it's always going to be a predatorial type of creature in that aspect. And of course, it goes down to that point that, okay, not only do they have that, but some believe that By doing so, you actually become, again, a full case of lycanthrope, a true supernatural form. So the movie Wolfen kind of touched that one. It's not a werewolf film, but it touches on areas like this when it comes down to it. And like I said, don't think of Wolfen as a werewolf film, but it does touch these themes. So it's just kind of interesting evolution. But what we need is another werewolf film, a true tragedy, not something to make an excuse to have a bunch of violence and blood and whatnot to it. And whatever you do out there, everybody, do not see the movie Howling 2 unless you just want to see Christopher Lee, because Christopher Lee was just as anything is great. Or if you want to see Sybil Danny's Tatas, that's the only reasons to see the Howling 2. Other than that, horseshit film.
I've never seen it. I've tried to avoid it because of what I've heard about it.
You did as I told Pops, back in the day, of course, we didn't have the internet, but when the things went out, I had heard through the grapevine how horrible that movie was. So I never wanted to see it until Pops goes, "Hey, why don't we watch Howling 1 and 2?" And it was such a long time since I see it. I think a perfect Halloween watching dealing with werewolves would be this film, then followed through with American Werewolf in London, and then followed through with The Howling. And if you really want to put some giggles in it, go ahead. Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein. It's like because that's just a Halloween classic film.
Yeah.
I mean, how can you that's right up there with Young Frankenstein. That should be a double header. Young Frankenstein and Abbott and Costello meet.
That is something I wish I had thought of last year when we did watch Young Frankenstein.
Yeah.
But like I said, I wasn't really in the Halloween spirit last year, like I am this year.
Yeah. Hi, Janet.
And because I wasn't in the Halloween spirit, I felt it would have brought down the stream, because I would have been like, well, I'm not really feeling it this year, yada yada yada.
Exactly. And like I said, I've said many times, I don't know, maybe I've even said it here, I don't know, but this is my trifecta of holidays we're coming into. Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, these are my three. This is my trifecta. For me, viewing as kind of important. I mean, obviously for religious purposes, Easter, but when it comes to will be festivities, gathering, coming together. This is the trifecta for me, and I've loved Halloween. I've always been fascinated when D&D came out with first the module way back when, the Ravenloft. It's like, oh my word, it was a groundbreaking module. Forget Ravenloft 2. That's kind of like Howling and Howling 2. But then they came out with the whole Demiplane of Terror, Demiplane of Dread, where you're doing Gothic horror D&D. And that's the important part. I think we need to get back to more of that Gothic horror.
Yeah.
Than blood, guts, gore, and all that. I mean, a lot of the horror films today don't grab me. I find them boring. I found Halloween boring after the second film. I mean, it's like, oh, okay, it's all predictable.
That's what I was going to say about modern horror films, is that they're all too cliche, all too predictable.
Right. What worked for Halloween and Friday the 13th was they were boom, gonzo. It was like nothing you ever seen before, just like Texas Chainsaw, right? Boom.
Yeah.
Of course, like Texas Chainsaw, they were borrowing little elements off of real life, just like Psycho and just like Silence of the Lamb. I mean, I hear the people out there of a certain segment of society is whining and crying about Ed Gein, because Ed Gein was Robert Bloch took inspiration off of Ed Gein for Psycho, obviously, and of course Buffalo Bill in Silence of the Lamb is much more closer to Ed Havahart Gein, a man who lived in the Triangle of Terror, or Triangle of Death, as we jokingly call, between Wisconsin and Illinois, because there you had Dahmer, you had Gein, and then you had I just had on my not John Wayne Gacy. Kind of that corridor of whatever these crazy people. True story. Of course, Ed Gein was locked up for the rest of his life. Most of it was in sanitariums, and of course here in Minnesota, because he was just from over the border in Wisconsin. There, don't you know? And one day, this guy recounts a story because he worked at the place. It was at the sanitarium as a guard, and or I can't remember. And they got their first black. I can't remember. Again, might have been orderly or guard. Might have been a guard. Yeah, it was a guard. Big burly guy. Right? You wouldn't want to mess with his mother. Let's just put it that way, right? And he was, obviously he was an oddity for a lot of them because they'd never seen someone in that capacity at the sanitarium. And they're in the guard shack or whatever, and in walks this new guard, pale like a sheet, and just dumbfounded. And the guys go, "Oh, you met Eddie." And what happened was he was out in this field, this big, huge muscle-bound guy, don't want to mess with. And this little guy with gray eyes comes walking up, looks him up and down. He goes, "You're new here, aren't you?" And the guy goes, "Yeah." He goes, "I'll be seeing you," and walks off. And that was enough to unnerve this guy. It shows you, that the true life horror is sometimes, more effective in that. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't consider Psycho a horror film. I consider that a thriller, just like this is a supernatural thriller. But we need to get back to it. We need to get back to where you have to think, and you have to use sometimes your imagination, because the biggest fears are the stuff you don't see and is implied. And it depends on how sick you are. And Lord knows I am pretty sick. You can think of some of the most horrifying things that they could never do on the screen. And I think that's the most effective thing. So we need to get back to that horror. I mean, yeah, sure, there's always room for the hacker slasher, blood and gore. I'm not saying get rid of them or they're all bad. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying they're just not my thing. I find them boring myself. But I mean, look at again Alien. I mean, again, not a hack and slasher.
It's not a hack and slash, but it has those horror elements. And I was thinking about Alien, but I'm thinking, no, I don't want to blow my wad this whole October. No, seriously, I didn't.
I know.
October selecting every single good movie. It's like, no, I want to show some of the classics too.
Right.
Show why classics like Frankenstein should be watched. The Wolfman should be watched. Next Sunday, before we watch Mars Attacks, we are going to watch Dracula, Baron.
Right. Okay. Dracula.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, there we go. That's the big trifecta Universal monster films. I mean, you could get into the Mummy and stuff like that. I mean, that was one of the great things about the Mummy with Brendan Fraser. Really, it was, of course, it was a horror, but there was comedy. It wasn't gory. It was fun. It was like Indiana Jones meets the Mummy, type of thing. And there, a perfect example where you can blend all those elements together into a great movie.
Yeah.
So
the first, I'll always say, is a great movie. It's the sequels that I was just not interested in.
Right.
Just like with the
Right.
Saw movies. I enjoyed the first one.
Yeah.
But the sequels, I didn't enjoy them as much. You know, Rob Zombie's House of a Thousand Corpses. I like that movie.
Mm-hmm.
A friend got me interested in that movie because he had rented it one night and we watched it with his girlfriend, who was a big horror fan.
Yeah. Right. And, you know, the brilliant thing about Alien and Aliens is the fact that you hear the first one, you basically had a hunter-prey situation where they're fighting to save their lives. Then the other one is a military film.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just think how they were able to do that and make the sequel. You know, it's the same universe, some of the same characters, but it broke out on its own into a different area, and it was believable.
Yeah.
And you know, and of course, like I said, you know, zombie film. I'm so tired of friggin' zombies. I'm tired of zombies. But 1985 Return. Yeah, you know you're not.
Actually, no, I'm not.
But was it Return of the Living Dead Part 2? I love that one. It was a comedy horror film, and I saw it in the theater, and I laughed my butt off. But thinking that was in the 80s, that was before they ran it into the ground, the zombie things. And I don't know if people would be able to handle doing a proper zombie film out there, because zombies weren't necessarily these mindless brain-eating freaks.
No.
You know, it's like we're at a point where we need to reimagine our horror archetypes. And what I'm saying about reimagining them is going back to the basics, not making them for a modern audience bullshit. And that's the case. Let's get back to the basics. Do a little twist that would you know, keep people interest. You know, there's always going to be a change of how you draw people in, right?
Yeah.
But you don't change the tone.
Yeah, and it doesn't need to be all jump scares.
No.
I don't think it does. You know, you could just set up the mood of the scene and the atmosphere of the scene, and you know, have things going on in the background that, you know, start sending chills up your spine.
Mm-hmm. And you know, and it's like, don't count out a PG-13 film being a trimmed down everything. Two movies, Gremlins and Poltergeist.
Mm-hmm.
Those were PG films. In fact, they were part of the argument to give us the PG-13. They didn't think those films were worth an R rating, but they were more than a PG. And my word, you know, even Gremlins, as lighthearted and fun as it is, both those films are scary.
Yeah.
Especially Poltergeist. It shows you don't need to go into an R-rated category to scare the absolute bejesus out of you.
Even you know, the first Leprechaun movie is a good movie. It's the sequels that suck.
Oh, of course. Again, like you always said, you know, it's like you said, it's the sequels that always lets us down. You know, there's a few that are, you know, better. The people going back to the Universal Monster Days, some say the Bride of Frankenstein is superior over the original. I mean, you know, that's what. So it's not, has nothing to do with ratings that I care about. It's the substance.
Yeah.
And what they're able to do with it. And
what's the quality of the storytelling that you're trying to do in this particular film?
Right. And I think there was one problem that we've had is where some of these filmmakers intentionally put in something gratuitous that really doesn't need to be in the movie, because it doesn't add to it, other than the fact that you had this gratuitous moment, so they can get an R-rated rating in fear that if they got a PG-13, no one want to see it. And that's a sad way of thinking. Just because it's a certain rating doesn't mean the film is not going to be good. It's not going to deliver what you expect. And I think we as viewers need to get out of that mindset, and Hollywood needs to get out of that mindset. I mean, nowadays they're treating PG as G, and they're treating PG-13 as PG.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, No. I mean, Star Trek: The Motion Picture first came out G-rated, the only G-rated Star Trek film made.
That's true. I mean, I still have my VHS tape, and it says rated G.
Yep. Mm-hmm. G.
And you don't see too many rated G movies anymore.
No, not at all, and that's a shame. They have to make them PG. Why? It's like. Again, because it's psychological. They're using the rating system as a psychological tool in this, and it's like it's not going to be good unless it's R. You know that? No, I don't know that. Why was a lower rated version better than the higher rating?
Well, it's like with Megan. It's PG-13, and the unrated version. I didn't notice anything different from the unrated version and the PG-13 version that was released in theaters. But even I still think that as much as I enjoyed the first one, there are still some things that could have improved. It's like, Cash asked me, what do I think could have happened? I think there should have been at one point when Megan's fighting Katie's aunt, Katie's aunt should have ran into the kitchen after Megan let her go off the kitchen table and grab a butcher knife. And having built Megan, she knows where the weak spots are and try to go for the weak spots.
There we go. Exactly. And quit calling her Duchess, the Duchess of Sussex. Enough of that stuff. Yeah. No, again, and this film here shows exactly that you don't need all the high gimmickry to make a good film. The Universal monster films have long shown that in their longevity. Show that the staying power is because of the quality of the story and how they did it. And they had limitations and such. Black and white, being in black and white absolutely helped because again, it gave that air of Gothic to it. It was something that not even the Hammer films. I mean, there was a level of Gothic to the Hammer films, but nothing to the level they were able to match with the Universal films.
Exactly. I mean, one great movie that we watched this year was The Haunting, recommended to us by Lady Mist. And everything that they did in that movie, messing with your mind, making you think, well, what's going on? Are they experiencing this or are they not experiencing this?
Right. And it's hard to sell a film like that to a TikTok audience. It's hard to this movie to a TikTok audience. A lot of these other, I think that's the reason why a lot of psychological horror films like this have gone to the wayside over the gore jump scares and garbage like that. Jump scares are fine. Don't get me wrong.
Jump scares work when done right.
Mm-hmm. Because Red Dawn was the first one released, but not the first one rated PG-13 when it came out. But it's like that's a perfect example of what PG-13 should be, and that's jump scares are fine, just don't rely on it. Like don't rely on it like Jar Jar Abrams relies on lens flares. Just don't.
And if you are going to use jump scares, do it appropriately where you see your main antagonist gradually come out of the shadows. I think that's more scary than seeing them just pop out of the shadows.
Mm-hmm. Right. Oh, Raiders of the Lost Ark wasn't G. It was PG. It always was PG. It was pushing the envelope because of that, the Wrath of God scene touching on R. And I think there was little rumbles back then about it. But what really started driving it home was Temple of Doom. The Kuna Kalafre, pulling the hearts out. Kalima! Yeah, and Again, following through with Poltergeist was another one of the factors, and of course,
They're
Gremlins.
here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I watched that as a kid.
Yeah. Oh, we all did. We saw them in theaters as kids. It didn't affect us.
No.
This is the stuff that we just ate up. And the only ill effect is it turned us into streamers. Yes, that's it ruined their lives. He's on YouTube now.
Yes, the monsters of Generation X are now YouTubers. Yes. The most frightening thing you'll find on YouTube. Yes, master.
I mean, I'm just checking something up here. Oh, there he is. Okay, I just need this. I wanted to check one thing here. One of his more famous roles that he had. Oh, there we go. Is that? Oh, I did the wrong one. As always. Okay, I was just checking to see. I was wanting to see what that's the play. No wonder why. No wonder. I was looking for the actual movie and they gave me the play. You buggers.
You jerks.
You jerks. All of you are jerks. I got the scripts for both the Dracula films. I mean, not film, but the play that the Dracula movie is based off of. And they changed the one. They did the one release the one way. Then they did a edit on it to make it tighter, better. And then boom, it was. They revised it, and then that's what eventually became our great Bela Lugosi film. So
one film.
Oh, now I know why. I was looking under the wrong thing because I'm an idiot. There we go. This is what I wanted to see. Do they have a rating for this one? Oh, I was just trying to see what Frank Langella's Dracula was rated.
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's see. Then I'll go to my next phase here. 1979. That's been ages since I've seen it. Since I saw that.
Yeah, I'm going on IMDb to see if it'll tell me what the rating was for the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a second. It was rated R.
It was rated R. Okay. I kind of figured it was. Yeah. R rated.
And you know what movie I thought was impressive, especially for the time, is The Phantom of the Opera. I'm talking about the original classic. I'm not talking about the one based on the Broadway show.
The one with Senior.
Yes. Lon Chaney Sr.
Yeah, I mean the Dracula 79 had a heck of a cast. Langella, Laurence Olivier, Donald Pleasance, Sylvester McCoy from Doctor Who.
I'll definitely put that Dracula on the list for next year.
Yeah,
but
I haven't seen
for
that
this year.
film
We're gonna watch the classic Universal Dracula.
Oh yeah. That needs to be touched. That needs to be touched. We need to be influenced.
Yes. But I don't know, Vern. Is everybody ready to go down the road and see Ernest deal with monsters and spooky and scary stuff?
This
Because
is
you
the, this is
know,
the,
if there's one man who could do it, one man who will thrive under the pressure is Ernest P. Worrell. Monster
this
Hunter.
one. This was absolute horror of a horror film. I tell you. So watch it at your own peril.
It's a fun movie.
I know. But as we get going into that one, I got a story to share about that, even though I never saw it.
So
but we'll get in there.
For anyone just joining, the Kosmi link is pinned to the top of the chat on YouTube and Rumble. If you want to watch, if you don't want to watch, that's fine. But I'm going ahead and starting the movie now.
Come on, show Ernest some love.
You know what I mean, Vern?
I know what you mean, Vern.
Vern.
Ooh, that looks scary. I think I'm going to leave now.
Yeah, I mean, just the credit font alone. You know what, guys? You have a good day. I'm leaving. I'm scared.
Judge. Ooh, look at that.
That's the kind of face you make every time you come on Pop Talk.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the flying brain monster.
Yep.
Oh, that's right. Eartha Kitt was in this one.
Yes, she was.
Nosferatu. I'm gonna have to watch that again. Pop has it. The copy has it on his channel to watch.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's been ages since I've seen that one too. Count Olaf.
Dracula.
Some of those bad B films are showing. Some of the classic ones are showing. Oh yeah, like that.
But you know, those classic B films have become staples for people to watch over the years.
Oh yeah. Oh, we grew up on those old 50s schlock films.
Mm-hmm.
The matinee movies. Mel Matinee's movies, as we had here. Melly Jazz.
Okay, make sure you scream, look back into the camera, and scream some more.
Yep. Faster, more intense. Faster, more intense. Perfect. She looks like she's about to laugh.
Yeah. And of course, the first example of Jim Varney's great acting.
Yeah. You can see a little bit of that Shakespearean training.
Yep. Hey, it's Cash and Baron.
Yeah. Yeah, that's me. Like Eric Cartman. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
Hey, Steven.
Rim shot.
I know one of the movies I want to have for next year is Ernest Goes to Jail.
Oh, yeah. The body cavity search scene is definitely worth the reason to watch it.
Yeah.
Dumber and dumber and dumber.
Yep. And I don't think that muffler is going to help you out, Ernest.
Just when you need a Wookiee.
Yep.
Jeez. Yeah, we'll come back to get him, I'm sure.
Yep.
Oh, Crystal. Mm. As we call them, White Castles.
Yeah. I've had a White Castle every now and then.
Yeah, that's something I never would. Nothing like that would ever happen to me. Dogs
Nah.
should just go, yeah, whatever, Hi, I'm the sheriff.
Or maybe not, Ernest.
Ignoramus? What? Yeah.
Then why are you operating the garbage truck, Ernest?
Lovely home.
You know, remind me never to visit a place like that.
What do you mean? Places like that just call to me.
And there's Eartha Kitt.
The Lost Ghostbuster. '91.
Yep. I was gonna say it wasn't too long ago that she passed away.
Yep.
I would have loved to have found out if she enjoyed filming this movie.
I would think probably yes.
Yeah, there's Baron and I, brother and
Yep.
Cash.
No, Scoobers. I'm always a problem.
I think your truck's jacked up high enough, Ernest.
Mhm.
And that's just to give Jim Varney the chance to show his acting chops.
Yep. See, See, what a woke film. There he is being transgendered. I tell you, even back then it was permeating into society. But it's proof that we've always had transgenderism. Tree house.
Or at least the latest early 90s technology.
Yeah. Oh, God. Yeah.
And we got a special guest.
Ah.
How's it going, brother?
Hi.
Hey, Pats.
Hello.
Happy birthday, by the way.
Don't do that.
Oh.
Thank you. Don't know. Thank you, though.
Happy spawning day.
So how'd the rest of your stream go?
It's fine. It's done. It was all right. Privated. It's fine. How are you guys?
Doing good.
That's good.
Yeah. Existing still.
Interesting.
I heard that dog was up for an Oscar.
Could have been.
A friend of mine saw this film back then. And he was telling me after that, he was saying, "Yeah, that movie is actually pretty scary. The kids were actually crying in the theaters and scared and all that." Okay, kind of hard for me to picture that.
I thought it was a great film back in '91 when I saw it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, my friend also was a bit high strung. The hell you say? Ooh. It looks like the beast from Flash Gordon. Put your hand in there.
How about no? What was the first time you saw this movie, Steven?
Probably when it came out on VHS or DVD. I can't remember. Did we have DVDs in the 90s? I think so. Late 90s.
Yeah.
that's when they started coming out.
Yeah. No kids can actually build this. This is all bullshit.
No.
Well, they got Ernest help.
Yeah, these kids did that. Yeah.
With Ernest's help. Come on, Baron.
Pee Wee Herman's Tree Hort.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead. Have a nice chat.
So, Steven, is this one of your favorite Ernest movies, or do you have one in particular?
I do not have one in particular. There's a bunch that I prefer. This is one of them.
Yeah. After this film, I hear they started a news group, news channel.
Very funny, Baron.
Yeah, because this is
Oh, we did stuff like this all the time when I was a kid.
You had dog shit cannons
Yeah.
and pizza launchers.
Yeah.
What a waste of pizza.
No, it's deluxe. It's not a waste.
Ah.
How do the kids even afford to buy the pizzas, even back in the 90s?
Yeah. Well, Little Caesars, buy one and beat the pizza. But yeah. Pizza. They're jumpy. Dork. Red glowing eyes. Oh.
It just happened, Ernest.
Yeah. I'd say
Pretty good.
probably upper 90s. Yeah, upper 90% chance. Yeah. Needs a manicure. Yeah, guys. Wait for him. Alone. Yeah. And you're gonna die alone now. Yeah, alone. You got rim shot.
Yeah, you're not alone, Ernest.
Who wouldn't want a dog like Rimshot?
Hey, it looks like me when I wake up in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Those Keeblers are elves, Ernest. I haven't practiced Chow Mein in a long time. He ran away. Bravely, he just ran away. I think we see our first victim.
Yep.
Nerd. DJ Ronnie G is about to go. DJ, don't do it. DJ.
I don't think DJ would do that.
Do you? Do you really think?
Okay, yes, when I think my brain hurts, all right?
No, but I think he would do that.
Yep. Even looks like me in the morning.
That's kind of my attitude all the time. Oh, this is going to go well.
Oh, yeah, it's going to go smoothly, Bear. Don't worry.
Oh, the rabbit. Bye, Ernest.
Take care, Ernest.
Mm. He needs some of that asthma medicine.
You need to see a dermatologist.
Oh, I thought he had nice skin. Ooh.
So what is it that you like about this movie, Steven?
I don't know. It's part of a time that we don't get anymore.
Ernest speaks too fast.
It's not the Ernest thing. It's the fact this is 90s and we don't have this type of fucking shit no more.
Yeah, I agree.
This is still wholesome to a degree.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Innocent.
There's no agenda being forced. And
Well, I don't know. I sense a highly anti-troll agenda. Mm. Mm-hmm. Oh my.
that depends.
I like to do that in my neighborhood.
I heard you did.
I do. I like doing it. Longtime collaborator Bobby.
Mm-hmm.
I miss commercials like this.
Me too.
Trolls. Mm-hmm. He just got suckered.
And hello to Anonymous and the Pad of Wannabe over on Kosmi.
Oh my. Double trouble.
Indeed, she did. She was the imaginary friend of Clara.
Yeah. When she's in Star Trek, she consider that slumming compared to working on this masterpiece.
You didn't hear Bobby
Mm-hmm.
speak that much in the movies.
No. Joey, Joey Buttafuoco. Oh, wrong Joey. It's like some mafia film. Joey
Hey, Joey, where are you?
the troll. Oh, jeez.
15 megabytes, everybody.
Hey, Peter Dinklage.
I bet he does. How are you doing today, Anonymous? And how are you doing today, Pat Wannabe?
Do, 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 do. Yeah, who are they? No, we don't. Hot people. I would.
Uh-huh.
Mm. Buffet in the she shed. Ow. That might have hurt.
Just a little.
Oh my God, they killed Kenny. You bastards. Aw.
So sweet.
Now it's not so wholesome anymore.
But see, this goes back to what we were talking about earlier. Adding scares, but they don't have to be jump scares.
No, not at all. Excuse me.
Didn't you see the two kids run away?
No. Put your parka on. Joey. Yeah. I thought I saw Peter Dinklage crawling in there.
That would be a scary sight.
No. It's only Warwick Davis. You're okay.
Well, he is the leprechaun.
Yeah. Felix Silla. It's a bear. How embarrassing.
It's unbearable.
Now Snuffy takes her soul. I like the name Briarville.
Mm-hmm.
No, he's not. Cuter than most kids I've seen. Mm. Safety forced. Jeez.
Or Bobby.
That boy ain't right. Oh, Dinklage is there. Oh no, it's Billy Barty. Never mind. Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Queen Elizabeth?
No, not that Elizabeth.
What you doing in there, Your Majesty?
Elizabeth Warren, Baron. Elizabeth
Oh,
Warren.
yeah. Oh, Pocahontas. Okay. But I thought that was the other guy that's dressed as. Yeah, I thought that. You know, one of the kids, I'd want to have one of those as a keepsake. Hey, David Ogden Stiers. Yeah, settle it. It's cool. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Certain death. Looks like a nice little town.
Let's see who they actually got.
Mm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Mayor.
Remember, this is the only movie where Ernest almost crushed kids.
That's true.
Oh, poor Ernest.
But Rimshot loves him no matter what.
Mm. Nope. That's the problem. Ew.
Yeah, that's not a sight anyone should see.
That's when the kids started screaming, I bet. Ew. I hate Brussels sprouts.
Slimy Brussels sprouts.
Remember, the truck is still moving in a straight line.
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
That
Epic fight. An epic fight.
nunchucks.
I don't think he's impressed. Mm. Do something. Ram chat, you can do it.
Yeah, but how is
I'm
the truck
rooting.
to go straight if Rimshot put his paws on the gas pedal? Nobody's steering.
That's going to leave a mark. Mm-hmm.
Just get a can opener. It'll be fine.
Mm-hmm. Can't open.
Those do not exist.
No, they don't.
No.
It's just for the purpose of the movie.
I do want to have a can opener that size, though.
Yeah, probably. Did you borrow the book, Baron?
Yeah. No, actually, that's the one that Cash did. Kiwi. Stir fried sushi.
Yes.
Yay! Fun. Yeah, why? Yeah. Oh. Oh. You little shit.
This is the gayest part.
Do we really care that he gets it? I'd risk the end of the world for that.
We do, because he's another kid that's been captured.
I know. I'd risk the end of the world, though. Woo! What breath?
Yeah. I don't think 1 minute will do.
No, no, leave the doggy alone. Yeah, are you? Hmm.
There was always an innocence about Ernest.
Yeah. Well, it's rim shot. Ooh.
Well, what is Milk Anonymous?
Oh, yeah.
Carefully.
Go to your stores, grab some
We
milk.
use you as bait, and then Mm-hmm. Oh, lunchroom. Set my children free.
He really needs to wipe his nose. Come on, man.
Yeah. Booger lips.
Oh God, Anonymous.
Uh-oh. Oh no, no. The Brussels sprouts from hell. Oh, all Brussels sprouts are from hell, but these are extra Diablo. Ah,
It's the children of the troll instead of the corn.
it's Pecker Nose. It's you think so?
I don't think it's working, Ernest.
Hydro pulse. Ooh, looks like a Uzi. Cool.
Mm-hmm. Although I like those prices.
Yeah. Hey, a baseball reference for you.
Ha ha ha, Baron.
God. Now we're going to go full Keystone Cop.
Poke between the eyes.
Yeah, do you? Yeah. Ah, remember the old days.
Yep. So you're not going to stop and help Eartha Kitt. Come on. It's like an old Three Stooges routine.
Mm-hmm. Or Benny Hill. That's one way to do it.
Mm-hmm. You don't have any milk loaded in that thing.
I like to thank Alan
Hell.
for effect.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Ew. Oh, no. I hate to say, she's pretty scary looking in this movie.
Yep. It might have been.
Well, get a more modern camera.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, you are. Oh, horns and tusks.
Yeah, but Jim Varney was doing it for comedic effect.
I know. Somehow I think Della Mulvaney is too, but he doesn't know that. Jeez, what a yeah. Thanks, Ernest. Woo! Yay, Kenny! Oh my God, they saved Kenny. It's a WWF opening.
Why not?
Quick, throw it in the fire.
That's her kid, Baron.
Oh. Put it in the barbecue grill. No, that guy's just mean.
Yeah, just like every other internet troll.
Actually, I always get confused too. No. Mm-hmm. Unconditional love.
Bringing it back full circle from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
No. I mean, I wish Peter Dinklage would remember these days before he got jaded. Yeah. Ooh, ghosties. I thought they crushed him.
No, he only landed on top of him.
I can imagine it was. Really?
No, really, Dad?
I didn't listen to you. Sorry.
No.
Wait a moment. Where did Thurston Howell come from?
This is the humble shit I was talking about. The wholesome
Oh, the wholesome stuff.
the cheesy shit, even when you're a kid till now, it's still the same cheese.
The cheesy feel good part of the
Yeah.
movie that they don't have anymore, like Steven said.
Yep. Oh, exactly. Oh,
Rim shot.
no. I'll sing Santa Baby. No, he's in the truck. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we need sweet stuff like that.
We do.
Mhm.
Doesn't all have to be cynical or sarcastic and
No, that's our job. Still scarier than the Wolfman.
both good movies.
They are both.
Different tones for both, and
Yeah.
but they really don't make family-oriented movies like that anymore.
No, they do not.
Yeah.
Come, let your kids see the next Marvel movie that's gonna flop.
We have innuendo jokes and blow stuff up and have Swami or whatever afterwards.
You're welcome, Lady Miss. I appreciate everybody coming by today and joining us for the watch party. Stephen, thank you for hopping in.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
Ernest Scared Stupid. You're welcome, brother.
Good to see you again, my friend.
Thank
And we all know that Ernest, Lady Miss is one of Ernest's biggest fans.
But yeah, it's a lot of fun when you're able to do watch parties and just let everybody sit back, relax, and enjoy it. And
yeah, riff them gently because they're good films and fun films. And you're not wanting to mock them, not like some of the other crap we've seen.
No, you're not being mean-spirited about it.
No. Rimshot should have gotten an Academy Award, though.
When I first saw Frasier, I thought it was the same dog, to be honest with you.
Oh, really? Huh.
Yeah.
What was it? Bear? Was that the name of the dog? Bear that played the dog, or played the pet?
I could look it up real quick.
Yeah. But no, we definitely need more of that. Again, it's part of the stealing of children's of kids' childhoods. Having Yeah, we can see it. Cheesy and fun, exciting.
Goofy movie.
Yeah. Goofy's good. Goofy's good. Oh, yuck, yuck, yuck.
Well, we need our yucks.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely better than Barney.
Oh God. Okay, the dog that was in Frasier, that was Eddie, was called Moose.
Moose, that one was. I knew it was some Canadian beast.
And Lady Miss says she likes goofy movies. Well,
Yeah.
not Wednesday, but the following Wednesday, we'll be watching Toxic Avenger Part 1 and 2. And of course, next Sunday, we'll be watching Mars Attacks. And
Yeah. Not for kids.
But yeah.
You're weird.
Well, thank you. I appreciate the compliment, sir. Yes, I am weird.
He does, actually.
I've owned the fact that I'm weird. No, I just like to have fun and relax. I know there are times where it seems like I'm uptight about certain things or more serious about things, because I am. But I do have a goofy side to me, a fun side to me.
Mm-hmm.
But he is uptight a lot.
Shut up, Aaron.
See what I mean?
Yep.
But before we get out of here, gentlemen, is there anything you'd like to promote?
No. Sorry.
Halloween. We need to promote that. Have fun. Make Halloween great again.
Yeah, I mean, remember when we were kids, we could go out and trick or treat, not just in our own neighborhood, but go to other neighborhoods and trick or treat. And
yeah, somehow there was that. We didn't have the internet or texting, but somehow there was a communications line that let us know who had the best candy.
mm-hmm. Well, that was the thing. You'd be trick or treating in your own neighborhood, then you hadn't even reached every house in your neighborhood yet, and you see somebody that you know and say, "Yeah, go to this house."
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And you did.
And they would show you, "Yeah, they're giving away full-size candy bars." Really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
No.
Well, in my parents' neighborhood, used to do the trick or treating over there with the brats, and the one guy always had the full size ones, especially for the ones that were associated with either the kids that were living in the neighborhood or, like the grandkids of that. So,
Yep.
oh yeah, they were just they knew where to go. That's usually one of the first places they wanted to hit because of literally right across the street, kitty corner. And it's like, okay, well, there you go. Remember, you can't go back.
That's true. And back when we were growing up, you could leave a whole bowl of candy out, and people would take one piece of candy and leave. Nowadays, you leave that whole bowl out, and somebody will take the whole thing.
Yeah, like the neighborhood raccoons, all of a sudden out of nowhere, then they get in a fight with the turkeys.
Yeah, we did.
Think those rabies infested fur balls. Oh, I tell you.
We did. I mean, I had my neighborhood, and then they built a new housing development in an open field next to my neighborhood, and there was a pathway that they had opened up. So we would go trick or treating in my neighborhood, and then we go over to the housing development next to us and go trick or treating there. So by the time we got home, we had bags full of candy.
Bags.
and my parents were like, "Where'd you go?" We went here, there, and there, and there, and there. You're not going to eat all that. I'm going to take some of that bread to work with me.
That's usually the excuse. You would come back with maybe only 3, and say, "Oh, you're not going to eat all that. Well, we'll take some of that off your hands." It's like, What? You
and,
fiends.
and of course, there were times where I'd come home with bags of candy. I'd dump it and go, I don't want this. Don't want this. This is crap.
Yeah. Biddle, honey. Again, come on.
An apple.
Yeah. Candy apple? Really?
No, it wasn't even a candy apple. It was a
No,
real
it was
apple.
plain apples. There's people
Yeah.
that actually gave fruit, dude.
Yep. I know. I remember those. I remember that. It's like, and why you think I should have it?
What exactly am I supposed to do with this?
Well, you're supposed to eat it. No.
I threw it away because I was always thinking it could be poisoned.
That's the excuse you gave yourself to justify throwing away a perfectly good apple.
Yeah, you had to have a game plan ahead of time. If you were going with friends, you had to come up with the game plan ahead of time, whether you're going to be walking on foot, getting on your bike.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, it's been great, but I gotta dip out.
All right, bro.
Yeah, you got it. You take care there.
Thank you for
That's-
joining us, Steven.
It's no problem. You have a good day.
You too, and
You
happy
too,
birthday
man.
again.
Yeah, thank you.
But yeah, it was fun trick-or-treating back in the old days.
Especially when you had instances like that film. It's like all of a sudden monsters are coming out of nowheres, and yeah, it's just like, oh okay. Where's Ernest when we need him?
I remember there was one year, went to my friend's house for trick-or-treating, and his dad was dressed up as a wolf, and he had a full mask on. He scared the shit out of me.
Good.
So I saw him the next day, and I said, "You scared me last night." He's all good.
Yeah, I was hoping you would say that.
And he sees my dad, and he says, "Hey, did Mike tell you that I scared the shit out of him the other night?" No, he didn't.
That's what that smell that came from him was from. Oh, okay. Yeah, those are the days. We need to get back to innocence.
Yeah. Well, we take things too serious nowadays. We need to be able to laugh and just relax a little bit. Not be offended by every single thing that really no one needs to be offended about.
Well, you mean like the American Indians costumes in this movie?
Nobody was offended by it.
I was. I don't know why. I was told because I was told to be.
Oh, so you downloaded your latest patch that told you you had to be offended.
Yeah, I did. Hey, it shows you I keep up on my updates.
True. But before we get out of here, is there anything you'd like to promote, Baron?
No, not much. Just enjoying the season, as you would say. So, and I promote that. Just enjoy the season. I mean, Halloween is supposed to be fun.
Well, enjoy this time of year because, again, like you said earlier, Halloween, then you have Thanksgiving coming up, and then you have Christmas coming up. Christmas, Hanukkah. Kwanzaa, and just the holidays in general. Enjoy it. Cherish the holidays. Cherish the time you get to spend with friends and family. And
Cash's holiday, Saint Goober Day.
Saint Goober Day.
Well, he's always calling upon Goober. You goobers.
Oh, Saint Goober, help me with Pop Talk today.
By the power of Goober.
Yes, but again, I do appreciate everybody who joined us. Of course, Stephen, thank you again for joining us for Ernest Scared Stupid, and I want to thank Shane for being here with us today. Lady Mist, thank you very much. Snorty, thank you very much. Janet from Another Planet, thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
Jet Sparks and Anonymous. Let me just make sure I have everybody.
Do-do-do-do.
Yeah, I think I got everybody. I'm just double checking real quick because I don't want to miss anybody.
I miss everybody.
Yeah.
I miss you all.
Well, I do miss seeing people come by. You know, I know everybody's busy, but you know,
Mm-hmm.
that's all right. These watch parties will still be here. Our next watch party, as I said, will be this Wednesday as a double feature with They Live with Rowdy Roddy Piper. And
Yeah.
then we're going to watch the 1978 version of Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Donald Sutherland. And
Mhm.
was Leonard Nimoy in that one?
Yes, that is the main reason why I picked that version.
I kind of figured that.
Leonard Nimoy was in it, and he's good in it.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, he was a good actor.
Yeah. And then next Sunday we'll be watching Dracula. And also Ack. I know I'm weird. I know Steven said I'm weird. Yeah, I'm weird. No, there are just days I just want to have fun.
Oh, and that's coming from Steven? I mean, come on. Fats is just as weird as we are. He's just as weird. But I do not eat meat.
Yes.
I do not drink wine.
And then, November, we have several watch parties happening, one of them being Gettysburg. And of course, that's not going to be all in one day. Part one of the movie is going to be on Sunday, November 2nd. And then part two will be the following Wednesday. And the version that we're watching, which is the extended version, in total is 4 hours and 31 minutes. Well, we're going to have part one be 2 hours and 15 minutes, then part two being the next 2 hours and 16 minutes.
Wow. I see what you did there.
Yeah. Well, I know, for movies like the ones that we watched today, we got through 3 hours, but that fourth hour, I know by that time everybody will be going, really, Mike, you're really pushing it with this fourth hour, man. We don't mind what you're doing certain watch parties, but come on, man. My butt's numb. But before we do get out of here and I let everybody else know what's going on for the channel, I do want to acknowledge the cute little dog $2 super chat that Lady Miss donated.
Oh,
so thank you very much for that $2 super sticker, Lady Miss. Really appreciate it. And
she knows we like dogs.
Mm-hmm. And I'm going to go ahead, and I do need to make some newer clips for super chats and stuff, but I'm going to go ahead and play this one.
I'd buy that for $1.
And that is for Lady Mist. But Lady Mist, thank you so very much. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I hope you have a good Sunday, and I hope you also have a good week. Stay safe, and I hope to see you on Tuesday when I continue to play WrestleQuest. I hope I'm getting near the end. I do. I got a feeling I'm getting near the end, but I don't know exactly. But I'm hoping. Okay. The gist of it is I'm hoping I'm near the end of the game. And then, of course, Wednesday's Pop Talk, as I already mentioned. And then Thursday, I'll be playing more Black Myth Wukong, which you'll probably hear me curse more and more and more.
Really?
But- Yes, Baron, really. But again, I appreciate everybody who was here and anybody who was lurking. And if you missed today's double feature watch party, we'll see you on Wednesday. Take care.
Take care, all.
Autobots, transform and roll out.